5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dun, 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 dun. What up, y'all? I don't even know where that came from.
I don't know.
Just popped in my head. What's happening? This is HDYLM podcast, better known as How Do You Love Me? I'm Trey.
And I'm Q.
And we're going to get this thing started. Now, Q, are you just going to pop right in with what we're talking about? Or do you want me to start
Just
the
start
intro?
the episode.
Let's start the intro then.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, y'all? During that little piece there, we was reminiscing on all that.
No, it's Keenan and Kel.
Oh, it was Keenan and Kel. It was Keenan and Kel. For those of y'all who remember that little beginning piece, that intro that they used to do. Ah, here we go. But anyway,
that's not what he said.
He would at the very end.
It says, "Oh, here it go." Oh, here it go. You talking about here we go.
This was 20 years ago, okay? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Well, good you do, though.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and start.
Okay. Anyways, y'all know I'm a teacher, and I thought it would be kind of funny for y'all to listen to some little snippets, of some things that I hear with my first graders because they keep me laughing. So the first one, I got a phone call from Trey's mom. School starts at like 7:20, 7:30, and I got a phone call right as the bell rung. So I answered because I'm like, she never calls me this early. I picked up the phone. She's like, "Hey, school started, blah, blah, blah," whatever. I was like, "Yeah, I'll call you back on lunch." Hung up the phone with her, and I was like, "So I'm sorry, you guys. That was my mom. She was calling to check on me." They were like, "You have a mom?"
It was like you just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm like, I was just like, what? Just because I'm a teacher, I don't have a mom? Like, where did you think she went? I don't know. In their mind, apparently, after you become my age, you no longer have a mom.
You just appeared.
Yeah.
On Earth.
The next part happened like our second week in person. Like once we transitioned from virtual to in person learning. And y'all know I have natural hair, and I wear my hair most of the time in like a curly like bun or puff or whatever you want to call it. And I don't actually wear my hair, or I wasn't actually wearing my hair down a lot back then. And so I have a set of twin girls in my classroom, and one of the girls was like, "Miss Scott," she's like, "Are you a girl?" And I was like, "Wait, what'd you say?" She was like, "Are you a girl?" And I was like, "Wait, are you asking me if I'm a woman or a girl? Like a kid?" She was like, "No. Are you a girl?" And I was like, "What?" And her sister was like, "Why would you ask her that? Of course she's a girl. She's wearing girl clothes." And she was like, "I don't know. I mean, she always wears her hair up. I've never seen her wear her hair down."
That was her interpretation of a woman or a girl. It's
yeah. So
you wear your hair up,
you're a boy, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
If you wear it down, that means you're a girl.
I know. And I felt so bad like when I came home that night, I remember I walked in the door. I was like, "Trey, do I look like a girl?" And he was like, "Yes."
I didn't know what you was talking
I know,
about.
but kid logic.
Well,
Kid logic. You wear your hair up. I've seen guys with man buns. Hey, she must be a guy. Even though her name is Miss Scott, I really don't even know what that means. But
I mean, first grade probably don't.
No.
What does Miss mean?
Okay.
What does Mr. mean?
Oh, they have no idea.
Yeah,
that's what you told me to call you. I have no idea.
That's funny.
But that was pretty funny. It made me want to go home and like wear my hair down for the rest of the year.
Oh my God.
The next one happened. So after that, then I was a little nervous to like change my hair because I am black in a predominantly white school. And I just wasn't sure what it was going to look like, honestly. And so I was nervous, but I was like, you know what? I'm getting my hair braided. It doesn't matter. I need my hair braided. I can't stand to have to do my hair every day. So I wore my hair in braids for 2 weeks. And one girl came up to me and she was like, "Miss Scott, I thought you had curly hair." I was like, dang. All right.
You know.
I mean, it's like I guess I might be their first experience with somebody like this.
Possible.
And so like I'm getting all these questions. I have no idea how to answer them other than to say, sit down.
Well, sometimes you got to like throw it back at them, throw a little wit back at them to make them think. Like if she said that, I thought you had curly hair. Well, have you ever changed your hair?
Yeah.
Have you ever worn a ponytail and then wore it down?
Yeah.
And then that make them think like, oh, well, yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah. I can't remember what I said, but I think I ended up saying like, oh, you'll see my hair curly again. I just have it in braids right now. And, sometime closer to the holidays, I'll have my hair straight, hence why it's straight right now. Because
preemptive.
Yeah, because like when I came with my hair long like this, they were like, Miss Scott, is it almost like Christmas?
Oh my God.
I mean, that's what I told them. They listened to what I said.
Yeah. Dang.
They're so funny. They listened to my every word. And then, the time changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
We fell back an hour, and one of my kids is really into clocks. Like we learned how to tell time to the hour a couple weeks ago. And so every few minutes he'll put his hands on me. He'll be like, Miss Scott, what time is it? And, I have to answer it for me, whatever. So, like, he's constantly watching the clock. And, of course, it was the wrong time because he was like, Miss Scott, it's time for, whatever, like lunch or whatever. And I was like, no, that clock's wrong. And he was like, it's wrong. And I'm like, yeah, it's wrong. Time change. I was like, the time changed. He didn't understand what that meant. Yeah. He's like, what? I was like, you know what? I'll have to get Mr. Scott in here to come and fix the clock. And like as soon as I said that, it was like silence in the whole. I mean, they were all talking at that time. I don't know how they heard me. They were like, "What?" They were like, "What, Miss Scott? What'd you just say?" And I was like, "I'll have to get Mr. Scott in here so that he can change the time." And they're like, "Mr. Scott, is that your dad?"
God, dog.
I was like, I didn't think I was going to have this conversation. I was like, yes, I'm married. Ew. I was like, oh my gosh.
It's little kid stuff right there.
I know. And they were just like, what? Miss Scott, how old are you? I mean, because I guess in their mind, all right, now, first of all, you're a teacher. Okay. Now, teachers aren't supposed to be married, apparently.
Clearly.
That's weird. Ugh.
Clearly.
Ugh. And there's some mystery guy named Mr. Scott that we've never seen. And apparently...
Not about that either.
Yeah, it's like... But it's so funny to me because it's like Kid Logic, they haven't reached that. And luckily, I just transitioned to something else because they were stuck on that for like the next 5 minutes.
That's bad.
And then the last thing happened at recess. So, y'all, recess... The boys love it. They love playing in the dirt, playing with rocks, finding bugs. Well, not finding bugs. They like to save the ants. There's a
different
whole.
From me.
I know.
We were trying to. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. When we were young, we were trying to kill them.
Well, see,
like.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, there's a team of kids in my class who kill the bugs, and then there's a team who tries to save them. And every day, it's like they're running up to me like, Miss Scott, he's trying to kill him, and I'm like, well. There's not anything I can do about it. And then the other team's like, they're trying to save him. And I'm like, I mean, there's nothing I can. I'm like, y'all gonna have to figure it out.
Just go to separate side. Hey,
that's what I keep
y'all
telling
go
them.
over there and save all the bugs on that side.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
And whatever else y'all want to do over there, do it on this side.
I'm like, there are so many bugs out here. You kill them on this side, they save them over here.
Literally.
But anyways, at the end of recess, I have some boys who like to take stuff inside. And so at the end of recess, I was like, boys, empty your pockets. And one of the boys was like, I don't have anything in there, Miss Scott. I promise. He emptied his pockets or whatever. And I was like, okay, keep going. And the other boys started walking. And I was like, empty your pockets. I'm like, he got something. Right? He was like, I don't have anything. And I was like, empty your pockets out. And he was like, oh, where did this come from?
Boy, if you
I was like, throw that away.
It just magically appeared in my pocket.
Who put this in here? Who put this in my pocket?
Okay.
they make me laugh so hard. And sometimes I have to watch it because like I catch myself laughing, not because like it's just because like they're so innocent and they like legit have no idea. And it makes me laugh like all day. I laugh at them. It's funny. That
is funny.
I do miss the innocence that is being 6 or 7. You know what I mean? Because like you just did not know what you did not know.
They don't know anything.
Yeah. Like I was telling them one time, I was like, you guys should not be having relationships. We're not having any of that in here. We are a family. Our class is a family. One of the kids raised their hand, was like, Miss Scott, what's a relationship? I was like, you know what?
Math.
Yeah.
Let's talk about math. That's crazy.
They be trying to get you. I have to explain everything, but sometimes I'm like, talk to your mama about that.
Parents.
Talk to your mama about that.
Which is smart. That is smart.
Talk to your mama. But yeah, smart. I just wanted to give y'all a little snippet of what I be going through. And some of the stuff I don't even share because it's like, I just can't believe some of that happened. Ridiculous. I can't even believe some of that happened. But these are just like some little, funny things. But anyways, we're going to transition into our topic. So this episode is kind of random. We're not necessarily talking about relationships, but we're just talking about some things that just kind of pop up. And I have been thinking about them and found some of these on Instagram. And I was like, you know what? This was pretty funny.
Sometimes stuff is funny.
It was pretty funny. And I thought I'd share with y'all. So
let's talk about it.
The first one says, oh, wait, we didn't even talk about how full our cups are.
I didn't think we was doing it this week.
Oh.
So rewind.
That's not what that is.
Yeah, that was a slap back to the front. No, but you want to talk about it first?
Yeah, no, you go.
All right, yeah. My cup is pretty full this week. You know, I'm probably on a 97%. Y'all, we went yesterday. We went in. One of my little brothers had a playoff high school football game, and they didn't win, unfortunately, but they did play a pretty hard game. They were missing their starting quarterback, their starting running back was hurt. So, but even still, they played a real good game and lost. But it was just good. It was good to see him. Got to talk with him a little bit after the game because we live a little ways apart. So we took about hour and 30-minute drive to Waco, Texas, and watched him play.
Yeah, to support.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, I had a pretty good week. 97% for me.
Well, I'm on about 93.333.
I like that. I like that one because that's the one you put. After that 3-3, then you got to put the line over the top to let you know it's repeating. That's what you do in math, right?
I was doing that to be funny.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I still liked it.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, yes, I am pretty high on the scale this week. Y'all, it's almost Thanksgiving. It is almost Thanksgiving, which means I get a break.
This is true.
And I'm excited.
How long is the break?
The break is technically 9 days.
That's a long time, man.
9 days.
That's a blessing.
I already know how I plan to spend on at least 2 of them days.
Well, you do your thing.
On the couch.
Sometimes it be like that. Yeah, you know what? I'm not doing anything. I know,
probably the first 2 days. The first 2 days.
Hey,
on the couch.
Recharge on the couch.
Trey gonna be working from home. I'm gonna be.
This is facts. We all aren't blessed enough to have 9 days.
Hey.
So, but yeah, do that. Do your thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into our topic. So, the first thing I thought I would share, or that I have found, and these come from an Instagram page. It's @feelings_shower or
funny.
shower feelings. And these have been having me cracking up all day. So the first thing says, using your favorite song as an alarm will turn into your least favorite song really quickly. And I found that to be so true. Years ago, when we still used to have ringtones and, callback tones and stuff, I used to have a song for everything. And my alarm
It wasn't that long ago.
It was. I mean, it was
Callback
like
tones.
You don't remember that? Some people still did it back then. It was
Really?
like somewhere between 2011 to 2015.
No, I'm talking about. Well, keep going with your story. Then maybe I'm thinking about a different time frame.
I'm just saying, like back when we used to actually have ringtones,
Gotcha.
and that was a thing.
Yeah,
like,
I see.
You had to have a ringtone for everything.
I see.
Anyways, I was a real big Chris Brown fan, and he had this song called "Don't Wake Me Up," and that was my alarm. It was "Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, up."
Boy.
And anyways, that was my alarm, and it was my song at the time. You know, it was, and then slowly but surely, I couldn't stand that song. Actually, I haven't heard that song in years.
Yeah, probably because you heard it so long that took up the rest of the time that you would ever need to listen to that song.
I know.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. She said slowly but surely. It was real quick for me.
Yeah.
I was done.
Yeah.
But it happened every morning. I got tired of that song.
Yeah.
But that was her alarm clock, and whatever's gonna wake you up, I guess use it. So
yeah.
I never said anything, but that one was.
Well, no, let me tell you why it stopped being my alarm. It stopped being my alarm because
you got
it stopped being able to wake me up.
It lost its potency.
Well, I worked overnight, and so like I would sleep so hard, so hard. I was hibernating when I slept. But yeah, it stopped being able to wake me up, so I had to turn it to an actual ringtone.
Smart.
That would wake me up, because if not, I would be like in my sleep singing it and dancing to it.
Like literally in your dreams.
Yeah.
But still asleep.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, anyways, did you ever?
No, I never had an experience like that, but I can like it makes sense. You know, it's almost like anything else. You know, you got like a hobby.
Yeah.
And then when it turns into a job, sometimes you know, sometimes you lose that like, ugh,
passion
I don't
for
like
it.
this like that. Like I like it, but not like that.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I crochet. I learned to crochet when I was a kid, and then
I lost it. And then
I lost it, and then picked it up somewhere in high school, and then started doing stuff. So over the past few years, I've been like crocheting blankets and stuff, just on my own time.
Right.
I make scarves and hats and stuff or whatever, whenever I want to do it. But the moment that somebody asks me to make one for them, it's no longer fun.
Yeah, it's work.
It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, it's work.
Because now I'm on a timeline, and first of all, you can't tell me what to do, and I don't want to be told to do something that I only want to do sometimes.
Well, most of the time, the good thing is like they're asking, so it's not like, hey, timeline, date, this.
But that's the thing. That's why I always tell people, like, I always tell, like, they're like, man, I would love to buy one from you, and I tell them I don't sell them because I don't like once the moment that your money crosses into my hand, it's officially a job, and the pressure's on because it's got to be perfect. Not that I'm a expert or anything, or a beginner. I'm probably like in the middle, and my stuff pretty much comes out looking like it's supposed to, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, look, for me, I'm like, as long as you give a disclaimer, like, hey, don't be expecting this too soon. Like, I got a lot of stuff going on, but I can do it. And as long as they still agree with that, it's free, fair game. At that point, it's still a hobby. But like you said, when if some people start adding on the pressure and like, hey, I need this by 2 weeks, or you know what I mean?
You ain't getting nothing from me.
You know what I mean?
Not a blanket.
Yeah,
not a blanket.
Baby blanket.
No.
Half of a baby blanket.
Yeah, a baby blanket. Because these some of these throws that we got around the house and that I gave out to folks, they're huge.
My size.
Yeah, and the way that I have made them have been with like really fine, not super fine yarn like thread, thick, but though. It's not thick, and it takes forever.
Yeah.
So
so that's what I said. I could see that.
Yeah. All right, so on to the next one. The next one says, the easiest way to tell if you're obese is if a child draws your stick figure with a line torso or a circle torso. I'm sorry.
That is disrespectful. I mean, you might have to hit them with that.
Hey, because, I mean,
you might have to,
these kids are so honest. They're so honest.
That's
like
really what it is.
I mean, I don't have anything like that, but the other day, one of the kids wrote me a note. It was, and I had my hair in braids at the time. But I guess the only brown crayon she had was pretty dark. I was like, am I that black?
She had the mocha color.
I don't even know. This was like a dark brown. I was like, golly. And then on top of my head was it looked like a nest on my head. I was like,
yeah.
Thank you.
You had a bird nest up there.
Thank you.
But I mean, that's real. Like, hey, what's the closest color I got to white or this really dark brown? Pink or this really dark brown? I know it's not you, but this is as close as I got. I mean, no, but they really are. Children are definitely gonna tell you the truth, real blunt.
Yes.
But that is funny.
And some of the pictures they draw.
A circle torso.
Yes.
A stick
circle
figure.
I do not want to see a circle torso.
I
just got to tell my kids that. Please. Triangles only. Triangles only, please.
A stick.
Okay, next one says, every t-shirt I've ever bought is a future pajama top. Tell me that's a lie. For me.
Well, yeah, not for you.
For me.
Not for you.
Yeah.
Me personally, I mean, it's some that I'm like, yeah, at some point this is probably going to be in the t-shirt drawer. But
yes.
There's some other ones where I'm like, this is just, it's too much fire. And I'm going to have it in my closet as long as I can.
Well, I don't know who you think so, because sometimes I have t-shirts in my t-shirt drawer that I wear. And I'll look up and you wearing it to bed.
If it gets in my drawer.
It don't always be. Oh, sometimes it does.
Yeah, sometimes
it does.
And I'm like, oh, maybe she giving me this one.
No, sometimes I run out of space in mine, so I put it in yours.
Oh, well, now that I know that, I just will skip over those then. But yeah, it's fair game. If it's in that t-shirt drawer, it's fair game.
Yeah, and then I have a really big problem about buying t-shirts in the first place, because they all just end up being like night shirts. And so like not too long ago, we had to throw a lot of them away.
Yeah, 1 billion.
I mean, I feel like we have to do that every so often because, I mean,
well, sometimes you get t-shirts from everywhere. T-shirts are fun.
But some of them don't even have a meaning behind
I don't know how
them
some
or
of them.
anything. It's just like, where'd I get this orange shirt from? You know, it got a hole down here.
Hey, that's when you sleeping real good.
It don't even say anything on it anymore. Got an eye from the Nike. That's all that's left. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
but that's because like they feel good. They're breathable, you know, and then they old, so you can't wear them outside.
Yes.
And you're like, I mean, it's still good enough to wear. Wear this to sleep.
Yeah. Plus, you just never know when you need a certain color t-shirt.
Well, my thing is sometimes I get in a spot where it's like you got some real great t-shirts, like, you know, some fire in your closet. And then if you throw too many away, then you don't have any
that's right.
That's in the middle or lower tier that you can wear to sleep or just outside to go clean up something. Or, you know what I mean? So then I'm in a spot where it's like, I ain't wearing that because that's too, like, that costs too much or whatever.
You're like, I can't wear my dress shirt outside.
No. So,
I need a t-shirt.
Yeah, you need some throwaways.
Yeah. And we have some.
Maybe not 1 billion, but you do need some.
Yeah. Well, speaking of good t-shirts, you guys, if you don't know, I'm about to put y'all up on some game. All right. Now, Walmart has some pretty good t-shirts. They have a t-shirt line called George.
Yeah, it's the George. They just blank t-shirts. Shout out to my cousin, Kobe Lewis.
What?
Kobe put me on.
No, he didn't. I put him on.
Oh, did you really?
Found them.
Oh, dang. Still, shout out to Kobe, man.
God,
I didn't know.
I told him.
Well, appreciate you. Thank you.
After I told you.
I don't remember.
Anyways, yes.
I don't remember. We got it right. We got it squared away right now.
This one?
This actually is one. Yeah, this is a George right now.
Yeah. But they feel so soft.
Yeah.
And it's $5. Y'all, if you're looking for a nice black t-shirt, you don't want to pay, whatever.
Or white or gray.
Or if you just need one and you don't want one of those hard cardboard Hanes t-shirts. Sorry, Hanes.
No, it's real though. I used to buy the mess out of those, and then I'm like,
the collar be stretching.
Oh man,
these don't do that. Now,
no, they great.
They pretty good. So y'all hit up Walmart back there in the men's section because I buy them too. That matter of fact, I was back there looking for a black t-shirt and found those, and they're soft and
just wash them right and they'll be great.
Yeah, they're great.
$5.
Go look at them. Anyways, there are two types of people in this world. Let's see which one you are. One who says it's already 10 p.m. and the other that says it's only 10 p.m. and they marry each other. Trey, which one are you?
Well, you already know it's only 10 p.m. Like, that's early to me. Like, sometimes if I see a certain time too early, I'm like, oh, it's early.
Ooh,
you know.
I'm it's already 10 p.m. Golly.
Yeah, that's facts.
If it's 10 p.m., I'm struggling, number one, or I'm like on my way.
Yeah.
Because like I go to bed as early as 7:30, as late as 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So if it's 10 o'clock, I'm about to be struggling tomorrow.
You in the red.
Yeah, be struggling. And I probably ain't talking nice either.
Not talking much. little stale face.
Stale face.
I mean, that's the only way I could describe it. You know, it's not much facial expressions going on when it gets past that certain time. It's just blank. Just she don't even turn her head, y'all. She like if she need to look at you, it's just the eyes just go that way, not the head. That's how you know she out of there.
That's so ugly.
It's real. It's real. You know.
They're so ugly. All right. So next one says, pets are weird. They're just these little individuals that live with you their whole life, yet you can't communicate with them, but you're best friends.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's true. But to a certain extent, though, because I think some people have a weird relationship with animals that they, to some extent, I'm not saying that they literally having conversations.
Wait. I have conversations with Sheba.
They're one-sided.
I be talking major noise to her.
She talks a lot of noise to her, but she just be looking at her like, pet me now.
Yeah, I be talking to her and telling her, don't be looking at me like that.
That don't mean nothing to her.
No.
But, you know.
No, because she's a creep. Like,
yeah,
I'll be brushing my teeth. I'm brushing my teeth, getting ready in the bathroom. As soon as I open, or the door will be cracked. It don't matter if the door is cracked or if I have the door closed. As soon as I open the door, she is like all the way in the living room, sitting up, staring.
Yeah.
Like,
that's her.
And I'd be like, ugh.
And she doesn't care. Like, sometimes she's staring at me and it's just one eye. Like, it's from around the corner and like one eye is blocking. So like, she's just around the corner and I come around. I'm like, what are you looking at? And why aren't you using your whole face? Like, you know, weird. You can come around the corner.
She weird.
Yeah, but it's cool.
I be telling her sometimes, I'm like, I don't know what we gonna do, you know, when your time is up. Like, how we gonna replace you?
Well, you know.
She is so calm and so cool. Like, she lets me do anything with her.
Literally.
I mean, I just be talking noise to her, but she always comes back.
That's really why she like her.
I do.
I can say anything to you. And you still love me.
Them other dogs be that ran off on me or bit me or took something from me, stole my shoe or sock or something. But this one right here, she just lay down.
She a real one.
And occasionally she'll catch a little attitude where she'll like hurry up and whip her head and go on somewhere else. Like, ooh. All
right, now you're getting on my nerves.
Okay. Call me over here so you can talk noise in my face.
Yeah, she would do that.
That's how she
would do that.
She's funny though. We like her. But she is part of the family and everybody pretty much knows about her. She'll never go anywhere though. We're not that kind of family.
No.
I would like for her to, but she doesn't get out that often. And so she doesn't really know how to act. Yeah, she's that one dog that can't be, and I'm tiny, so I can't be trying to control her on that leash.
I told you, she don't really like she'll pull a little bit, but it's not like, you know, the big huge dogs that literally are trying to just drag. Like I saw a lady while I was walking our dog. I saw a lady down the road struggling like big time. She had some big dogs and they were dragging her. Y'all, I was like, this lady's gonna fall. She didn't while I saw her, but yeah, she's not dragging people. So.
Well, let's go on to the next one. Next one says, somewhere in the world, there is somebody with your dream job that hates going to work every day. I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah, it goes back to what we talked about earlier, right? Like that was probably something that they, you know, like that was probably something that they really loved and wanted to do as well. But when it becomes a job, then sometimes those things change.
Yeah.
That, and we tend to take advantage of things that we have over a period of time, whether it's relationships or jobs, you know, like they hate it, but technically they still have a job.
Right.
And, you know.
And then the other thing is, it's possible that it's your dream job because you don't really know the ins and outs.
Yeah, that too. When you get on the inside, then you're like, man, this what y'all doing in here? Golly.
They cracking a whip on y'all.
Y'all messing with my morals.
No, for real.
But, you know.
Yeah. Find that you got to pray every day, twice a day, 3 times a day at your job. Not like you just normally do. But what is your dream job?
Just having my own stuff, my own business. Yeah. Being able to, clock in and out when I want, which, by the way, I mean, I probably would never clock out if it's mine, but the option to be able to do that.
That's true. Yeah. I like that too. I want my dream job to be, I don't know, whatever requires me to do what I want and go when I want.
Yeah, I think that's what we all want to some extent.
Yeah.
You know,
like I still want to be able to, work with children.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be restrained to the classroom. Like sometimes I would just, love to go to the restroom.
Yeah, I don't get too many restroom breaks.
I can't leave them.
Yeah.
The moment I leave, Miss Scott, where were you?
Yeah, that's something that you don't really think about. Like, I vaguely remember, even in high school, teachers going to the restroom. Like, I think I have one time or experience where I remember a teacher like, y'all, Miss such and such is gonna come in here real quick.
Yeah. And
I could tell, like, okay, I think, she might have even told us, like, I gotta use the restroom. Miss such and such is gonna come in here.
Yeah, I remember.
But that's you don't think about that kind of stuff. It's just like
just this past week, I've had more times where I've been like, man, I really gotta go, and ain't nobody in sight. But the problem with that is I don't drink enough water because I don't want to have to. Well,
yeah, that is also. So you have to basically switch the water schedule. None, barely any during the day. And then pour it on after work in the evening. That's right. That's exactly what's happening. Yeah. But anyways, somewhere in the world, there's somebody with your dream job that hates it. Just remember that. Well, and you could be working somebody else's dream job. So it's both sides. Be thankful. Don't take it lightly. Well, I mean, we didn't ask what my dream job is, but I already told you. Yeah. You did. All right. Next one says, the most unhelpful thing in the world is a toddler trying to be helpful. That's funny. That is funny. If you have kids, I'm sure you already know. You already know the moment that your child turns 2 to 5, they want to do everything themselves. Let me do it. I want to do it. No. Slowing stuff down. And next thing you know, they turn stuff up on the way. I mean, they're not doing it on purpose, but they feel like I can do it. Dragging it. whatever it is.
Turn it up.
On,
like
man.
our goddaughter, when she was younger, she would come over and I'd be like, what do you want for breakfast? I'm thinking like, you want some waffles? No. You want some eggs? No. You want some cereal? Yes. I'm like, oh, cool. I ain't even got to cook cereal.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we got some Fruity Pebbles. Let me get the milk. I want to pour the milk. Like,
Uh-oh.
You every bit of like 4.
Oh, man.
Ain't big as nothing. Ain't got nobody's muscles. And we got the gallon of milk.
The big jug.
And I'm like, I'll do it.
She wouldn't let you help her?
No. I had to back up. So I said, you know what? She was going to pour it on the table. I said, put that bowl on the floor.
Yeah.
Still, she had milk everywhere.
Really? I don't even remember
you
that.
weren't here.
Oh, I was already gone.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Y'all, it's a struggle.
And what'd she do? Look up like...
She didn't think nothing of it. She picked her bowl up, got a spoon, and went to the table. And I was just like...
She'll clean that up. I pour my cereal.
Proud. Just proud.
Man.
I did it myself. But
That's
y'all,
good.
kids, they
be trying.
And that's a part of them growing up too.
Yeah,
like they want to try it themselves.
Yeah.
They see so many people doing things for them, and
at some
it's
point
my
they
turn.
get to. Like,
I just
hey,
wish they would
I wanna do
understand. At some point, you will wish I did this for you. So sit down for a few more
That
years.
is true. That is
But
true.
they don't want to. Here we go. If someone asks you something they can easily Google, it's because they want to talk to you. Now, who do you know that does stuff like this, Trey?
My mama?
Yes.
Oh.
Yo mama
Ding, ding,
does
ding.
this. Yo mama does this.
Yeah. Yeah, she does.
I can't even think of one thing because there's so many things.
Yeah, it's a whole lot.
What's the phone?
Basically anything.
Now, no,
Basically
here's
anything.
the one. Here's the one I specifically remember. She called us up on a Friday night. We here watching a movie or whatever. She calls us up. And mind you, she has an iPhone. She calls us up. Hey, Key, what's the phone number to Wingstop?
You mean your Wingstop on your side of town? Yeah, that's funny.
The ghetto.
That is funny.
Ooh, the ghetto. I was like, what?
That's
You really opened your phone,
scroll
press-
past.
scroll past and press the phone app, scroll for my number, call me instead of looking for the Wingstop.
But you know what's
phone
funny?
number.
Now they make it so easy. They have a thing on her phone. They have a thing called Siri, and you just literally tell her, "Hey, what's the number to Wingstop?" And then she'll give you a list of the closest ones, and you can just look at the address. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the
But
one.
it's got a phone number too.
And then you click it, and it automatically calls. It's crazy. Yeah, that's too fun. We trying. We working on it, y'all. We working on
No,
it.
we've done a pretty good job with them.
yeah.
Sorry, y'all, we about to get on y'all butts.
Hey,
But a couple years ago, we forced Daddy. It was Daddy, right? We talked Mama into getting an iPhone.
Oh,
but we
yeah.
forced Daddy into getting one.
Yeah.
Because we was like, dude, you gotta
outta there.
change. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We
And
can't
now I
even
think
send
he
you
love
pic-
it.
Yeah, now he
all
loves it.
on Offer Up and everything.
Yeah,
now.
he be on OfferUp.
Yeah,
I remember sometime earlier this year, I was like, YW. And he was like, I don't know what that means. And I was like, oh, you're welcome. But I'm like, hey, we making strides.
Yep.
Like, they used to not know how to log in the Wi-Fi.
Yep.
They didn't know how to, it was so much they didn't know how to do.
Y'all. It was so much.
And we just kind of pushed them into technology because it's like, if y'all don't move with it, y'all
gonna
can get lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's moving fast. So
Moving
you gotta,
so fast.
at some extent, you got to stay some kind of like a certain knowledge base at least, or else you will be left in the medieval times,
The 1990s.
man, or worse.
Like, dude, put that pager away. I think Daddy's phone slid up.
It
didn't
did. Yeah, it did. It
He was
slid.
still pushing the keyboard. I'm sorry. He was pushing the keyboard to text.
Yeah, man.
Now look at him riding around on speakerphone for every phone call.
Hey, upgrades.
Hey, look, I ain't mad at him.
Upgrades.
I am not mad.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think that was it.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good.
Y'all, this what we was doing this episode. Just having a little fun. So anyways, with that being said, you got anything else?
No.
Okay.
Wait, let me make sure. I feel like I had a question.
Oh, okay.
Hold
Well,
up.
while she's looking that up, y'all, if you haven't already checked out the YouTube channel, what are you waiting on? You're listening to us, but you could actually be watching and listening. All you have to do is go to YouTube and type in HDYLM. Press the enter button and you will see all our videos. We also have a clips page where it's just little short snippets of each episode. And the episodes, basically, so if you're seeing these people's faces, you head over to YouTube to watch the episodes and subscribe while you're over there.
Well, I can't find it.
Well, we'll save it for next time.
That's
no
all right.
problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Well, listen, y'all, thank y'all so much again for listening to How Do You Love Me podcast. If you're new here, we really appreciate you for listening.
Hey.
Yeah, thank you. And don't forget, before you get off here, just subscribe to us. Leave us a review as well to let us know how we're doing or what you enjoyed about the episode. We'd love to hear from you as well on any topics.
Yeah, send us questions. We love answering those questions.
We love answering questions.
Keep them PG though, because
everybody listens. So, and we're Christians. I don't know if that means anything.
It should.
Yeah. So listen, with that being said, you can send those questions or anything over to the email at hdylove@gmail.com or just DM us on Instagram at HDYLM_podcast. Or if that's literally too much work, just leave a voicemail at 682-231-0848. And if you want to see whatever is going on with everything How Do You Love Me podcast, go to HDYLM.com. And remember, it's always grand gratitude over here. That's high thinking, strong faith, simple living, smart work. All right. That being said, peace.
Bye.